Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Too lucky then.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky then.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb.
Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.
It's not the round table though, is it though, blood? Listen, all right, cool. Good morning, my reckless delegation. Wagwan, welcome. Hope everyone's feeling good. You know, shout out everybody inside right now. Let me just shout out the chat right now. Shout out Pav in the chat. Ethiopia Love, Dynamite, Meron T, Eddie United, Kenny, Rashid, Joe Blackman, Just Kicks inside. Who else is inside? Nikhil, Baby Boy. Hold on. Mayor 2.0, Chop 10. Kristen, have I said all names? Hold on. Liam, Javed, Hey Y.
Oh my God!
T. Shout out gang, shout out family. Dr. G, Brian. Pause. Lyle. CJK Digital. Woodsy. Hey, listen. You lot in the building, I appreciate you every single time, fam. You don't need to be here, but you come back all the same, fam. Shout out young Maweska wherever he is right now, bro. Nah, man, I'm in a decent mood. Yesterday was insanity. Yesterday was total insanity. Was I like doing what I usually do? Yes, I was. But then again, hurt people. It started with Pav. Pav came in swinging, bro. Left hook, right hook, bare uppercuts, bare headbutts. And I said, yo, what's going on? Then we had to ask Pav some serious questions, bro. Pav didn't have the serious answers, but we respect Pav all the same because he wants change. He wants change. I saw the comment section. I got emails. Pav was getting slated in the chat still. Then he was getting back to the chat. It was mad. I only looked at the comments that were slating him. Let's be honest. Am I an instigator? Absolutely. But today, new day, new energy. We got some time, and we need to talk about what's really going on at this club. Yeah, because this club is clubbing at the moment. We're trying to do something serious. Cunha. Now, some people don't like him. They don't. Oh yeah, make sure you hit like, hit subscribe. I would really appreciate that. We're moving, you know. When I get this channel to 50K, I'm gonna be delighted. I will be delighted because you already know it's road to 100K, but 50K halfway there. Halfway there. We're halfway there. Oh. But anyway, talking about this player, Cunha, yeah? Listen, I'm not going to gas you up and say to you lot, 50K, like, I think we need to go do like, go and play like football or something with the community. That'd be fun. You know what I mean? 100K party, 100%. Bear DJs. When we get to 100K, yeah? Oh man, don't get distracted. When we get to 100K, oh my God. You know me, I'll find any reason to rave, yeah? But that's a real thing I've set for myself. That's a real goal I've set for myself. Oh my God. Oh, we're shopping. 100K. Oh, I already know where the venue is already, fam. We are shopping. Ding, 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 ding. ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. What? Nah, we're shoving. It'll feel like my birthday. Anyway, that's not important. Look, bro, that's why I don't have to chat on. Look at, you know, like you lot can understand all my reports, easily distracted. I'm trying to talk to you about Cunha. I'm trying to save our club. You lot got me dreaming about 100K and parties and that. Let's do, I need to do better, but you lot need to understand my weaknesses. Yeah? Wicked. Well, I can't even see the chat anymore. That's why I don't even show it in the first 10 minutes of Yappa. Let's get back to it though. Cunha. We're not going to do this thing that we used to do before. We look at a player, we look at the comps and talk about how they're going to transform this side. We're not doing that. I'm sick of it. We're going to hope, though. We're going to hope he steps into this Man United shirt. And I'm telling you right now, yeah, he's one of those players that he looks like he's comfortable with us, for instance. He looks like he could just, yeah, I can play for Man United. He gives me that kind of vibe, you know? End of the day, is there a lot of transformation that he has to do? Not too much. Not too much. Play similar. Get them goals. Imagine Bruno passing to Cunha. Just creative players that can do something. I want to be able to have a player that you can argue about, is he going to start in a combined 11 against another side? We can't get into combined 11 talks. Whenever we get into combined 11 talks, we just accept whatever player they want to put in. I want to be able to have quality on the bench. I want to look to the bench and say, oh, we could bring on him, we could bring on him. Oh, you know what? I'm more thinking about bringing on my guy. That's what I want to be able to do. The only way that is done, the only way that's achieved is by bringing in the talent. Now, is he gonna, we're never gonna do this again, talking about transformative signings, because we thought a lot of people was gonna come in and fix and help this club. How many players have we spoken about in the past that he thought is the answer, turn out not to be the answer? We can't do that anymore at this club. Like, let's have it right though. Our recent signings, I want to say we kind of getting it right a little bit. Now, the jury's out when it comes to Dorgu, but it's too soon to understand. Obviously, the mistake, Rasmus Højlund's been a mistake so far. Well, this season especially, I thought last season it was way better, but this season is Jesu. This season is mental. But then, Delit, success for me. Mazraoui, success for me. Ugarte, I would say a bit of a success. Like, these guys have not been problems. I know Ugarte divides opinion, and I think he's going to be one of them ballers that do that, because obviously people are looking for more creativity and he just doesn't offer that. He's more kill the game and keep it moving. I thought some of his progressive passes were better in the Wolves game, but we didn't win in it. So what does that matter? But yeah, I believe Cunha will be like a wicked signing. Now, another signing that we are looking at, people, the Nigerian maestro.
Oh my God!
Osimhen. I won't lie to you lot. If we sign Osimhen, it'll be hard for me to keep my feet on the ground. It'll be hard for me to give you lot true analysis. I will try my best. I will try my best, but there will be bias. 100% bias, bro. You think my defense of Rasmus and Garnacho has been something? You lot don't want to see me with a Nigerian at this club. I see. Anyhow. Because it sounds, look, man, I believe Osimhen wants United. And don't ask me if that's tears or sources or anything like that. It's just belief. That's it. I just have a feeling Jakai wants to play for Man United. And that is 100% hope. But why not? He don't want to go Saudi, bro. He don't want to go Saudi. He wants to play for a legendary club. Manchester United. Now, am I worried about Chelsea jumping in there, mashing it up? Absolutely, totally. If Man United could have 3 strikers, yeah. Wait, 4 really. Osimhen, Delap, Chido. We're not going to be able to hold on to Rasmus. And Xerxes-ish, I don't know. I feel a bit better about that. I'd feel better. Like I'd feel kind of good about that, to be honest. Delap, Osimhen, Xerx, Chido. That's way better. Again, sharing the burden. It's easier to carry that goal scoring burden if there's other strikers that have to do their job. You ain't scored in 2 games, put on Osimhen. Osimhen ain't scored, which is unlikely, in 3 games, put on Delap. He ain't scored, Xerxes. Changes. Chido. This is what we're looking for at this wonderful club. These are the changes I need to see. Cunha creating, Bruno creating. We need more creators because that's not enough. We need more creators. I'm seeing this Argentinian kid as well. Like, we just need players, man. We need players. You know, like you're hearing the Joe Bellingham and all these other ones. We need players. Man United need options. Like, yeah. We got the young Morehouse and all these other ones. I need to see something. As this season starts to dwindle and end, I want to see players. You lot, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Also, you already know what's going on. We have a live event. If you care about boxing, even as a casual, you need to be here, fam. Saturday, 26th of April, 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. Watch party. Fatal Fury, Eubank versus Conor Ben. Venue, the Join On Workshop, Shoreditch, London. You lot, make sure you're there. Pod, food, party in it. Like music playing. We're just going to talk about, when we say party, we're going to talk about the fight. Like it's going to be mental. Like we're going to have conversations in it. And the card is carding. Vidal Riley, Chef Clark. That's mad. That's a war. Balaam Smith, they're calling the CTE off. Because he's getting against some guy that we interviewed, name out of my head at the moment. It's going to be mad. Smith. Bro, the card is carded. They haven't scrimped on the card. This is Turkey Al Sheikh's personal owned show, Ring Magazine. He's the owner. This one's going to be, it's a goated fight. So make sure you pull up. If you ain't going, come and watch it with us. Simple as that. Let me open up the lines. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Truly appreciate every single one of you here right now. Look at me acting like a YouTuber. Who you got for the Vidal Riley fight? I don't know. I'm cool with Chev, but I need to see. Basically, this fight is going to tell me everything I need to know about Vidal. Because I've heard so much. You know, you've seen the links with KSI. You've seen those links, yeah? And I've heard so much talk about him in the gym. I've heard amazing stuff. I want to see it with my own eyes. I need to see it with my own eyes. I need to see, is this person who they say he is? I hope so, man. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about right now. Let's talk about our wonderful club. And you lot know, we have to start this show. Daily Dose of Pav. Pav, what's on your mind now?
I mean, there's only really a couple of things we can talk about.
Yes, go
Start with Cunha, innit? Like, I mean, I saw that new
You
Huh?
don't want. You don't want.
No,
Cunha.
I'll be honest. I'm open to it. I'm not happy about the price tag though, because for 62.5 mil, I expect a slightly better quality of player.
Really? You don't think he's good enough for 60? You don't think he's worth 62?
No, I think somewhere in the region of 40 to maybe 50, if I'm pushing it, would have been fine.
Nacho, cheaper than Ganache.
Bro, I think people on crack if we thought we were getting like 60, 70 mil for Garnacho anyway. But yeah, I'm open to it because we do need players, innit? The only thing is for me is, are we bringing him as a striker or a 10? Because he's done both roles, and we did the same thing with Xerxes. Brought him in, people said he was a striker. A couple of weeks in now, he's not a striker anymore. He's a 10. Again, if Cunha, well, I assume it's probably about 80% the guys coming in because Fab's just put out another tweet. Don't know if you've seen it, but he's just kind of he's just basically confirming what he was saying yesterday, saying the talks are positive, and Man United are leading.
That's our player.
For his signature, so it looks like I'd say it's about 80% in it, considering there's no other mention of any other club at the minute. You're trying to pounce on it, and the only one you could think would try and move quick is probably Chelsea because they've done it to Quenda.
Does Chelsea need another midfielder in this vein, though? Let me read the Fab tweet as well. Share screen. Just share it for the community right now. YouTube settings. There you go. More on Matheus Cunha and Man United. The feeling between the player and side of the club side is the new meeting was very positive after project explained and terms discussed. More meetings needed. Man United feel they're leading the race for Cunha, as reported yesterday. Yeah, Fab is doing his regular tapping, make sure that he's just obviously not just rehashing the news, but it works. It's like what we want to hear. We want to know that he's going to sign for this club.
The things I worry about this signing is I've got a very bad feeling that it could flop, but that's just because a lot of our players that come here flop, and because of the price tag as well. But again, I can't just sit here and say don't do it because we need players. Obviously, I brought up the thing about the walking stats, but I assume Amorim, the fact that he's probably going to be here, even I know he's going to be here next season. The fact that the club are making early moves for a player tells me that that guy's going to be here next season anyway. I don't think you'll allow him to do the whole walking thing. You'll make the player work because obviously he's been doing it to Garnacho, and Garnacho has been running a lot more since Amorim's turned up. But it's not enough. That one signing is not enough for the 10. There's no chance in hell that he should be the only 10 is to come in. We need at least like another one. At least Bruno can rotate with the 10 in the midfield position. Ahmad comes in.
Him and then like a no name Don. So imagine you're looking at. I don't want Ahmad to play.
I don't think we can do the no name Don thing. I think we actually need to bring in quality players. I saw there was like a list of players that Man United are chatting to as well.
Ebereche was in there.
Yeah, I think like Xavi Simons is another one, but we need to bring in quality because the no name Don. We're looking at all these youngsters that we're giving game time. You can kind of say they're the no-name dons because they'll be coming in and helping out when they can and hopefully improve as time passes on. But we actually need to bring in quality. Like the Osimhen thing, that has to 100% be a signing for us because we need someone who can bang in goals.
Will he be transformative?
Who, Cunha?
Cunha and Osimhen. Would that be a transformative?
I think so because you've got Osimhen who is a bagsman, isn't it? And Cunha, like the goals and assists, like he don't get many assists from what I can see on his stats. But for the goals, as a number 10, is it enough? Say if he gets between 10 and 15 for a 10, is that enough? What do you think? Because I think for 62.5 mil, I think he's got to get 20 GA a season.
I think,
in my opinion,
yeah.
I don't know if people think that's too much, but in my opinion, I think that's what's needed from a 10.
20 GA in all competition. That's all comps, right?
Yeah, in all comps. I'm not going to say in the Prem because that's like big numbers just for the Prem.
That should be what they're doing, though. We're so used.
That's what I don't think I'm asking for much. 20 GA as a 10 in all comps.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I fully hear that,
and that's why I think I have a thing where I think like he might not get that. But then Flex said this morning, I was watching the show, they're saying with better players, his numbers should improve. But then I was like thinking, what what better players do we have at this club that's going to help improve? We need to bring in outsiders to help him improve.
Bruno will be a big part of his improvement. Anyway, listen,
How
Pam, I'm
long-
gonna keep
yeah,
moving. Good start though. Good start to the calls. Let me see what you lot are doing. Let me see what the likes are looking like. We are looking terrible. You lot hit the like button. 251 watching, 78 likes. Not a single super. Like, let's hit the 5 minimum, man. Let's hit the 5 minimum at least. Don't even care the till. Yeah, I don't care, bro. Let's do our job, man. Come on, we're better than this. Peter, the floor's yours. Talk to me, man. Cunha, run an ad on that 75. That's crazy. Yo.
First of all, bro, happy Easter. I was not able to.
Yeah, man. Hey, happy Easter, bro. Hey, Ben Simmons. He played 8 minutes.
Bro.
One rebound.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
one rebound, one. Did he get an assist? I mean, looking
Bro,
at the
yes,
Ben
bro.
Simmons numbers.
Bro,
Ben
he-
Simmons.
Oh my play in China, bro. Like, please. I know they got the win yesterday,
Man.
but let's
Bro, hopefully we get to 15 minutes, bro.
bro increments 10 then 15 then
Bro,
18.
bro, listen. Don't be a hater, bro. Those 8 minutes were important, fam.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Go on, talk to me.
So Cunha, I
Yes.
really like Cunha, but for me, like Brian and Boomo, bro, is better. Like I like him more than Cunha.
Brian
I
and
don't know
Boomo.
why. Yeah, Brian and Boomo, bro.
Why
Like,
do we
I
do this as
watched-
Man United fans? I wanted to slide tackle flex when he started talking about Brian and Buemo. Who told us we're
Nah, this is
linked
my
to Brian
own.
and Buemo?
Nah, this is my own preference. Yeah, I like Cunha, yeah, but I like Mbumo more than Cunha. So for me, Mbumo for me, Kulusevski. But Cunha, I've not watched him. I've not watched both other the 2 games, and he played well. The first game he dominated. Like he single-handedly won Wolves the game. The first one, like Boxing Day, I think we played. But for the striking option, yeah, I don't want the love, bro. Don't want.
I listen. I'm warmer to Delap than I'm truly being honest to you. He could work. He could work. We need a bastard that actually can hold up the ball, bro.
But the
We need
keyword
someone
is,
like that.
bro, the keyword is he could.
Yeah.
Osimhen would.
Oh, I'm still counting Osimhen as a part of it. I want both. I want.
You want everyone, bro.
Yeah, what are you talking about? What? I want Osimhen and
Bro, I thought,
yeah, go on.
I thought only one option, bro. You want both of them. Oh, cool.
Who said, bro? We got one striker. What do you mean? Sure, we need to. We
Yeah,
need,
0 strikers, bro.
bro.
We got
Man,
Cheeto.
we got
We got Cheeto, bro. We got Cheeto, bro. That's the only big striker. And in the Europa League, we have that kid beyond Cherry. How is he from Wales, bro? When he has an Italian name, what kind of combination is that, bro? The young kid from the under 20. But no worries. Do you think we should improve the midfield, bro? That's the question.
What is the area that you want to look after? You said the midfield is what needs the most attention.
No. Do you think we should improve the midfield? Like, do you think, like,
Yes.
Casemiro?
Bro, yes, absolutely. Like Casemiro, what's crazy is I'm such a flip-flop, bro. I can understand why Casemiro can stay. I can understand it. I wanted to get him off the wage list. I can see why we can keep.
I want to keep him, but if he like gets like 50% pay cut.
Bro, we have to talk about it because everyone's talking about it in the chat as well.
What?
The toilet, though. Why?
Nah, bro, I'm not at the toilet, bro. I can show the camera.
Bro, the acoustics are crazy.
Bro, I don't know why, bro.
Bro,
Give me 1 second.
acoustics are
I can show the
crazy.
camera, bro. Like,
Peter, we
you
hey,
feel me?
Raunchy Pete. He's a
See, bro. I'm in the computer, bro.
Bro, he's gonna come VIP, man. Come on, bro.
Nah, bro, I need to prove everyone wrong, bro. I need to prove that I'm not the spoiler.
Bro, you was moving like
Yeah.
yeah. Nah. I swear it was
But I need to put the allegations on side, bro. I don't know what's going on with my mic.
Nah, yeah, it's a mess, bro.
I need to put the allegations.
Even like
and this is an expensive mic, bro.
Bro, I don't know what's going on, bro. And we got these NBA shows coming up as well, man. So we got
I'll sort it out, bro.
All right, wicked. Hey, big up, man. Stay blessed. Hey, listen. 906, bro. What in the 906? You lot, I appreciate you guys in the chat. Let me check what the likes are saying. Are the likes better? 100. Let's see. Hey, you lot. TV Trill, you guys, big up every single time. TV Trill said, hold that. Yo said, hold that, blood. Hold on. K-Flow said, brother. Oh, yeah, she said something. Wait. Our luck Brazilian stink, though. I hope this works out, but it looks like classic United signing. I prefer Mbwems, but let's see. We need players. You know, you lot, we are frustrating. We got a player that actually plays the position that we don't need to change. We're talking about Brian Mbeumo. Is Brian Mbeumo not a width type of guy? Now, I wouldn't be angry because I wanted him. I spoke about him before. Uncle was doing like some Mbeumo agenda stuff, and I was like, I like that. Yeah? So I would like to see a deal like this, but he plays the position. Yes! Yams, I pray your season ends horribly. I pray your season ends. I hope it turns to I hope it goes to shit. Yeah, but big up. David T. Anyway, let's move on. 62 million. What do we want? Community, what do we want? We say, we should go and get some quality. Now, we're paying too much money. Bro, I don't know what's going on with us. I don't understand. Let's just buy this guy, man. Cunha. What's wrong with us? We don't score goals. He scored that many goals at Wolves. Shout out Mac. Yeah, bro.
KG.
Yes.
I need to inform you of your show last night. Obviously, Joel Blackman ran it. Did you watch it?
I didn't. I was doing Expect Foolishness unboxing.
No, well, can you please put my picture on full screen?
I will put your picture on full screen.
You see this man here? This is Charles. This man broke.
Charles is done with Lil Yo-Yo's whole flow.
Yeah, the bonics in this community are a joke. But this man, he broke Abs. He broke Wajid. He broke Riri. He almost broke Kohler. He broke them all on stream.
Wait. No, I gotta watch that. You said Tracy Morgan. Hold on.
Oh no, yeah, he was being called Tracy Morgan in the group chat afterwards.
The show was a mess.
KG.
Wait. So Abs got mashup.
No, he didn't get mashed up. He was drained of all his energy by Charles's stupidity.
Oh man, was Abs losing his mind? Because that's always funny to me.
No, he had to go. He had to go and calm down. He couldn't keep on stream with him.
Oh, I need to watch that. I'm going to watch that.
What was it he said? Yeah, his final statement though. Do you know what Charles's final statement was to the entire panel? He said, "You old people, you look so cute when you're angry."
He was trolling. Was he trolling? He was trolling.
He was at the end. At the end.
Wait, hold on. I need to. Abs is backstage. Abs, did you lose your mind,
bro? Charles, I've never been more tired of someone before in my life.
Oh my
God. Do you know how bad it felt? Yeah. Wajid kept saying, "You've wasted an hour of my life." Riri said, "No, hear this here." Riri turned around and said, "Joe, normally I come onto these shows, I learn something. This show, you shouldn't have picked me." And then she snapped at Charles. She snapped at Charles, right?
She did. She
Bro,
lost the
people
man.
are trying to say I fell asleep, bro. I just put my head down and started writing stuff.
I need this show. Wait, you know what? I'm watching this straight after this. Wait, they were fuming.
When you see the last 10 minutes here, Wajid is on his phone. Riri's got a hand in his hair. I'm laying back like, why am I here? Why am I here?
I know, that's when you fell asleep.
Hey.
No, that's when you fell asleep, bro.
Yeah, shut up. No, I didn't. I was writing something down, bro. Piss off. Anyway.
No, I can't.
You know
wait,
how bad it is, yeah? Coley went off camera, went to go and make tea. And we could all hear him stirring his tea. Oh my God!
Oh, it was a chaos performance.
Oh,
No,
we had Joe on there.
Master. He's the
KG.
absolute. No, I'm giving him rating and respect. Charles is the master of listening to sensible information and regurgitating bullshit. He's the master at it.
Wait a minute. All right, cool. As I'll bring you back in a second. Let's go because I want to hear what your takes are on these signings, bro. So
well, let's start with the most obvious one. The good Nigerian boy.
yes.
Like we need no more information. He's Nigerian. We can sign him. Job done.
Oh my God!
You already know, Cunha. As we adopted you to the nation during AFCON, you know
We will be there in January.
Yeah. January you will be back as well.
Yeah. And we'll be having some good jollof with no baking soda in it.
Yeah, no baking soda in that one, please.
Yeah. What else can we discuss? Cunha, good signing. He's a good signing. I think that we can get him in for that position. I'd also like us to go get that Cherky because he's only going to cost like 20-30 million. Leon's financial situation's worse than ours. If they don't sell, they're going bust, I think. They need to sell.
You know what? Like, would you Cunha, Cherky, Osimhen?
Yeah.
Where do we finish in the league if we had those players? We've got none of them, by the way.
No, we've got none of them right now. But I think if we've got them three with Bruno there, Ugarte, Ahmad right wing back, Dorgu or someone else left wing back, I think that's a solid midfield and attack. I think we finish high. I'm not going to put a number on it.
14th, 8th. You gotta look at.
You're telling me with a good Nigerian boy up front leading the line, we're not going to score goals?
No, we are. Where do we finish though?
We finish high top table.
No one say title charge. Don't say the title charge.
I'm not saying title charge. I have not said the words title charge. The man in my profile picture will say title charge, but also I have to agree with Abs on this one. I don't want Embremo. I'm sure he's a great player, but I don't trust any more Cameroonians at this club. And then an Onana ruined Cameroon for me.
Oh, he's had enough of Cameroon. Move. He's had enough. Isn't that racism? Let's think about it. Jemba, NN, Onana. It's a bad run. So I can't say I don't trust any Englishmen. Yeah, we say that all the time. Brexit football. You see, I'm the bellyish. Man attacks. Conor Robinson. To the pole. I ain't taking it to the pole, man. That's ridiculous. EDL tax.
I promise, like, and even it's been a weird these past few months, and knowing how,
bro, you love China. Jemba. Nah, it's just country specific. Yeah. Guys, man, look, what we can't do, I feel like we're running to the pole like we're treating the pole like VAR, bro. We need clear and obvious racism.
we're gonna do this.
It has to be clear and obvious racism, bro. Oh my god! Nah, clear and obvious racismo is absolutely clear and obvious racismo. Shout out David T, bro. Yo, inside. William bros are coming for you. Move. Magma. Hey, me. TV troll, yeah. You have to understand, yeah. There's some levels, high levels of, it's not even troll. I don't even understand, bro. Every time Rasmus drops a stinker, yeah, TV troll's gonna let me know. I see the comments, bro. I just choose to like not deal with it, bro. As soon as Rasmus does something, KG, defend him. Fuck off. My MFS was cussing left and right last night. I can't watch that. I love chaos. Still need backup for Cherokee and Osimhen. The lap. I don't even know where I'll get this money from. I don't know where I'm getting this money from. I'm just talking like we've just found mystery peas. Miss Oji, talk to me.
You know how we get this money? It's through selling Rashford, Garnacho, all these guys.
Your mic is not the best. Go on. It's not as clear as it used to. Go ahead.
Can you hear me properly?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I said the money we get, is through selling Garnacho, Rashford, all these players, the out players, the one we're going to sell. Like, for example, we were apparently selling Rasmus to Napoli. That's what people say.
Well, we're selling. Look, I don't know if Rasmus is going anywhere. Like Garnacho money, selling Garnacho, I'm open to a Garnacho sell now. I'm open to a Garnacho sell, which I wasn't before, but I'm like, we could probably sell him. Anthony, Sancho, Rashford, Malacia. Who is Greenwood really moving? Rasmus.
Yes, and also pick it up on the point of Pav. It's like, oh, we have too much player strikers, whatever. But think about this way: Cunha could play both the 10 and as a striker role, and he's good at both. Like, he's good. When I see him play for the international team, he actually is better. He looks better than the rest of the international team players they have. When I wake up, like, literally, he's actually a good player. Like, but the only thing is, like, I'm very worried about his attitude.
Yeah, because there's a little link of, remember when Anthony started treating his team like Ajax? He wanted to leave Ajax mad, and he went on strike, and he said like he left Ajax in a bad way. Are we seeing that again?
I think we're going to see that, but I don't know. At the end of the day, we're going to see this summer what's going to happen, and also we need to not put off Ineos' neck, because Ineos is the one who put us in this position, and they need to take full responsibility for the action they took. And and I think, as I said, number one position we need to change is the goalkeeper. We don't need strikers, bro. We need goalkeepers. Like, Ronaldo just scarred me, bro.
The goalkeeper thing, we're serious about it. Don't worry. They're gonna make a move. Sell Rashi, Anthony, Rasmus, Casemiro. I'm such a snake because I've changed my opinion and I thought Casemiro now, which is crazy.
Also, talk about midfield. I think we are linked to Atlanta midfield, who's plays in the 8 and 6 position. Edison, and the Edison guy actually he has feet, he has energy. When I see him, he has energy to run, and he's a good. He's fast. And I asked my father, because he watches Brazil match every day, like Brazilian players, and he goes, he's like, he has a bit of the technical ability of Paqueta, but he has better speed than him.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, your line is not clear at all.
Let's next time.
It's like a Rasmus performance, bro. I gotta say bye, bro. That line, is disgusting. It's disgusting. Like, I couldn't even get through it. Like, had to let him go. Adam Wharton, do you not feel that's what we need? Let's go. KG, I'm no longer hammering out. I'm waiting. David T, you gave up on hammering for real. I would have wrote your name down. Write this down. David T. Actually, I think David T's moved a bit mad a few times, but I didn't think he made his mind up. What made you, David? Tell us in the chat. Why have you come back and given Amarin more time? What was it? Man said we can't VAR that racism because it was only a yellow.
Oh my God!
Osimhen Cherky delap Cunha and a goalkeeper. I smell title charge.
Are you telling me the truth?
We're doing a title charge.
I'm not doing the title charge. We are so far from title charge. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, we can't even think about the title, bro. We're just so far, bro. Like, we're far, bro. Wrap up.
Walk on.
Again, with the club's trying to make moves.
Cunha bring him in, and I think that highly likely happens because he has the same agent as Amarin, which is George Mendes. I think that happens. They have the same agent.
Yeah.
As for Osimhen, that only happens, in my opinion, if Rasmus is used as a bargaining chip. If not, that's not happening due to the wages. I'm sorry. That's the only way that happens.
Wages, money, bro. Lindelof cutting
340k a week. That's what he wants,
bro.
And they're all on this 200k maximum. That's what the club's saying. That's in your cheapskate settings. Bro, unfortunately, we're not getting off him.
Bro, Sancho cutting, not paying anything to Sancho. Rashi cutting. That's a lot of money. Those two.
Garnache, I think that happens. That's good money. I'm not going to deny that. Sancho, he's come to the end. I wouldn't even be surprised if he stays. I don't even know about Sancho. It's whatever. I don't even care. But the main thing, bring Cunha in. Bring Cherky in. The lap is going to happen because that's the number one target. I'm sorry. The lap is going to happen.
If this Cherky guy's a failure, yeah? All the Man United scholars, yeah? I swear to God, you lot need slide tackles, you know, because you lot won't own it as well.
Cherky's only 25 M's. It's not an expensive signing.
I don't want to hear that. If he's
only 25 M's, brother. He's only 25 M's. What are you complaining about?
Bro, you lot keep talking about how this guy's going to
respect the tech. Stop buying tryhards. You need to respect the tech.
Bro,
bring him in.
I hear you, bro. But if this man is a failure and everyone lining up, it's
only 25 M's, brother. It's only 25 M's. What are we complaining for?
Now the price don't matter. Now it don't matter because
25 M's, brother.
What kind of money, bro?
25 M's. This ain't a big fee. It's not like Sancho with 72 M's. 25. Minor.
Disgusting. No, because what we do, this is how it felt about Ten Hag. Everyone, this is the greatest football. Everyone now, we're all saying, he was worse. He's got blood on his hands, this, that, and the other. Bro.
Ten Hag switched up on us though. Ten Hag switched up. He never played his style. Unfortunately, he didn't. So that's on him. We're not going back to Ten Hag anyway. Just bring in Cunha, bring in the lap. Bring in Cherky.
That's 10. You sold Tonal Sauce. Bro, I had to go on the trip. I had to go to Ajax. I had to go there and be like, okay, I see it now. I wanted Poch.
You did one Poch. I remember you did one Poch.
I used to show the clip of Poch crying. Like, I used to play
I'll be real. Poch would have done better because he had Premier experience. I'm not going to lie now. Poch would have done better because he had Premier experience.
They told me you were a perennial bottler. They told me all sorts of stuff, bro. That's what they told me.
He wouldn't have won nothing, though. That's the thing. He wouldn't have won anything, but we'd be better in the league for...
I wish I had the clip, yeah, of the kip I used to play on this channel, like, consistently. All the ball knowledge superstars, they came in and said, you don't know ball, but you want Poch. Ten Hag is the future.
Do you know why nobody wanted Poch? Because he's a perennial loser, isn't it? He's a loser. That's what it is. Ten Hag still won something, even though I can't stand the guy. He won something. That's the only thing that saves him. He won something. But
I just say it seems familiar with this Cherky thing.
What do you mean? Cherky, he saw what he done to us in that last game, bro.
It feels familiar. The man them are all gonna say this is the player to get. We get him, and then all the man them go silent.
I'm not gonna go silent because he delivered. He delivered against us. You see what he done to us?
All right, big up, bro. Hey, listen, Cherky hype is real. I hope he's the man that they're saying he is, because they've done more about Cherky than we've done about any other player right now. And it's always like, I hope he's the man. Bring me in. What's wrong, Pav?
I'm not against the Cherky signing because it's cheap, innit? But what Wrap Up just said, he done it against us. Brother, everyone's done it against us. You can't use that. The shittest players on this planet would do it against us this season. It doesn't matter. That point is invalid.
He's done it. It's true. Everyone's done it against us, bro. I am making my way through. It's Anthony. Then I got Uncle. Then it's Abs, Sam. Then it's Kevin. Nah.
Answer for your crimes. You know who it is. Answer for your.
Nah. Nah. Not this.
Nah. Nah. No. Man spelled my name the prophet Joey as well. Let me bring Canny in, bro. Canny, the blood, yes.
Bro, don't do me like this, bro. Like I did another show like yesterday where I was drained from the chat, bro.
Bro, I'm just trying to listen.
I started making fun of the bonnet. I was like, and then Lil Yo-Yo jumped and said, "Bonnet lives matter." Oh my god.
Nah, but thingy, hey, no, what you call it? Stealing his whole flow, though. Charles stealing Lil Yo-Yo's whole flow is crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, exactly, right? Yo. Anyway,
let's talk. Let's talk about this
let me get quick.
transformations. Let's go.
Yeah, I want to listen. I want to support. You know the Cameroon thing about United and Cameroon, Jemba, the whole line there.
Yeah.
Listen, yeah. You know when you have a friend that always wants to drink whiskey, but they get plastered that they lose their cells.
Yeah.
I feel like telling my Cameroon brothers, like, don't go there, don't come to Manchester. It's bad for you. Why you drink this whiskey? You always mess up. You know? Anyway, I want Cunha, bro. I think Cunha. I would even want Cunha to play with Garnacho playing on the right side of the 10s, Cunha on the left. I don't understand people that want Mbeumo, bro.
Where's Kobe playing?
Kobe, somewhere from the bench or something. He can come on. They can swap. Kobe and Garnacho can start swapping. They're the answers.
Alejandro is benching Kobe.
But I think Alejandro has been playing more games than Kobe. Alejandro has maintained that number one spot. We can't deny that. Come on. And he plays better coming from the right because he's forced to pass. So I don't see why not. You know? If we have like Cunha. Well,
so what you're supporting Alejandro. This is the Alejandro support club.
I don't feel as though that we should.
You don't want Mbeumo. You don't want Mbeumo.
Oh, I'm being realistic with our budget and our club, bro. I know we're not gonna buy Mbeumo or Cunha in the same window, bro. I'd rather we buy a all-and-out striker plus a 10. So my preference, Cunha all the way. He plays the position. I don't need him to stay another 2 weeks trying to adapt in a position. Then I start blaming who bought him. No, a player that's already performing in his position, bro, and that's what we need. Why do we always want to complicate things at United? Mbeumo is a wide. It's like buying a Rashford, trying to convert him into 10.
But we're doing that with Garnacho, though. Garnacho's like he's a wide player that we're trying to convert.
Garnacho is already a problem that exists. We're creating new problems now. Why are we trying to create new ones? You know what I'm saying? Yeah? So for me, I'd rather have Cunha, and then concentrate on Victor Osimhen up front, or even a Delap if we can't get Osimhen. You know?
Where do you finish with Cunha and Delap? And Garnacho in the 10. Where do you finish? Cunha, Delap, and Garnacho in the other 10.
Okay, let me tell you the extreme one. If we get Osimhen and Cunha, I think we're gonna do that. We're going for the title chat now. I'm just joking.
Wait.
Top five, KG.
Cunha, no, I didn't say Osimhen. Cunha,
Delap
play next to him.
will definitely qualify for Europa, between 6th and 5th. If we don't do that, I'll be calling Amorim to go out as a failure. Because he would have had his own transfer window, he had his own preseason. He already had this season that is more like a write-off. So what's the excuse now, sir? You check.
I don't know if that's enough to get top. Like, I don't know if you get.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can.
We cannot normalize being a mid-league team.
No, I'm not normalizing.
That's what we're sounding like. Because, bro, even though we've been struggling, we've been maintaining at least 6, 7. You know what I mean? There. So now.
Yeah, sorry, bro, but I've got to keep it moving, man. There's a lot of people waiting still. Let's go. He said a lot of stuff still. He said a lot of stuff. 1 second, there's a clip that I should play here. Apparently, it's a normal clip.
Wing back position, I don't really know. I don't really know most wing backs. I only look at Inter. I see DeMarco. We didn't want to sell him. I don't know wing backs really.
Okay.
That back five, but somebody is there. And really, that's where I would end it. Maybe get one midfielder, but like, I don't know how much we would get or how much we would sell Garnacho for, honestly. So I can't really talk that.
Let me just stick with the 2 names, yeah? Let me stick with the 2 names. So Osimhen, probably one of, in terms of like touted strikers this summer, he's probably on like number 1 on most people's list right now, yeah?
Gyökeres, though. Gyökeres. I would say people are higher than Osimhen.
Yeah, no, okay, they're 1 and 2. They're 1 and 2. Whoever puts some people put them 1, some people, it don't matter. They're both up there, yeah? How are you going to attract them to our club, Charles, with a 14th place finish and no Europe? If we don't,
he wasn't sleeping. He's got to beat the sleep charges. He was annoyed. Bro, he was annoyed. He was annoyed. I'm telling you now. He wasn't even animated. He was annoyed. God, the floor is yours, Anthony.
Yes, bro. For me, right, everyone's talking and having opinions, but winning this Europa League is what's going to make everything. Because we don't win that, we ain't going to get no one. So we have to go win that first, and then when we win that, we have to go and get Osimhen, not Delap. Because, bro, you got Fernandes, you got Cunha, you got Osimhen, you got a good front three and a building block. That's as simple as that. Delap, he could work, he could not. We ain't got time for that. Get them front three, that's building blocks to move on from. Then you could probably say, maybe get a Frimpong at right wing back, maybe get a midfielder.
I'm at right wing back, and then I'm going to go for a no name done.
Fair enough. But if we don't get that Europa League win, we could be forgetting about all this, and it's looking peak. So we need to get that, and then I wouldn't be messing around with people that ifs and buts. Get quality up front. We've got a half-decent team. We just don't finish chances or score goals. So for me...
What about Jonathan David? Still, people are saying that in the chat. What about him on the free?
I want a killer, bro. An absolute killer. And Osimhen's a killer. Not just that, he looks like he can lead a team as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, we need a killer, bro. That's it. None of these ifs and buts. And to be honest, we probably get him a bit cheaper than you normally would. Because of his situation, it's a no-brainer. Do you get what I mean? We need a killer, bro. That's it. Done. When you think about teams pushing, even if you want to talk about top 4, you need someone that's going to win your games. We know Osimhen can win your games. Then it's who's next to him, Fernandes. And Cunha, yes, they will deliver for him. Then you can work the rest around it. But if we're just going to go get a Delap, might not work, might not. I don't think it's going to... You look at Højlund, for example. It's not worked, bro. You have to get killers now. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Killers, that's it. None of these B-tech players, bro. Straight killers.
David got 25 goals and 11 assists in 45 games in the Champions League.
But is that the sort of striker that you want? If you think of the system we play, Osimhen's powerful. He makes runs. He gets headers in the box. That's the way we play. Do you get what I mean?
Why are you calling him a Mark II Lukaku then?
Oh, bro, he's a killer. You've seen what he's done for these teams. That's it. People can have their opinions, but he is one of the top strikers in the world, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? That's just it.
Solid call. I like that, bro. He was pocketing AFCON. Bro, relax. My uncle, welcome.
I know it is, first of all, before I go ahead with my this thing. Jonathan David is an attractive potential, and he has scored a lot of goals over his lifetime. But let's not forget that in his career, all those goals we are talking about, 30 of the goals he has scored are from the penalty spots. So he has taken 36 penalties.
You don't even get
And
penalties.
scored 30. And even if we get it, who will give it to him to take?
Go back. He's taken how many penalties?
36 and scored 30. Which is not a bad statistic. But who is going to give it to him in the Man United?
So you're telling me he scored 6 goals from open play?
No, 36 penalties and converted 30 and missed 6.
Okay, cool. What about the other goals, though? What about the other goals? Because you're just sounding like he's just a penalty guy.
He is a decent player, but I don't think he is that guy. There is a reason why he is trying to live on a free. I think he's just trying to make himself available for other clubs.
How
But
many?
even
120 goals. You left out. That's a big part of the things you left out, though.
yeah, but like I said, there's a reason why he's trying to go on a free, because he's trying to make the most out of his opportunity, the free transfer. But you can see there are no serious talks about him, even though he's on a free transfer. If he's that good of a player and is going on a free, you would have seen top clubs circling the guy.
I don't like that when they say the top clubs are not interested, but we don't know if they're not interested. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Have you watched Jonathan Davids?
I've never watched. There's a lot of players I haven't seen. So that won't even. That's not even. That's just. For me, it's the scholars that come out and tell me we should sign him still. So I don't understand. If he scored 120, like this season, he scored 30 goals. Ain't that good?
Yes. Yeah, it's not bad. Well, 27, not 30, but it's not bad. It's not a bad return. But like I said, I don't think. First of all, I don't think he's the type of striker we need. He's not a physical striker. He is not. He's one that works in spaces. It's almost like a less physical Rasmus. You understand? I don't think he's the profile of striker that we need.
A less physical Rasmus, but he's more.
Yeah, the word. Yeah, yes, that is a strength. You understand? It's not necessarily a weakness. If he's faster, then that's a strength. But with the style of play that we are playing, I don't think he's the guy. But let us focus on other more important matters that we actually know. Cunha is a good signing. I don't believe Garnacho should be starting for us next season.
Yeah.
If he is a bench player, that is different. I don't believe he should be starting for us. And I also want to dispel this myth of why should we buy this Mbeumo when we have a player in that position. I don't know why we do these things. You're talking about we having a player in that position, so we cannot have more than one player in the position. Look at how Arsenal keep strengthening their defense and their midfield, even though they already have. Who would have believed that Ben White, that was playing very well, would be benched for Jurgen Timber? You know, you should have multiple players in multiple positions.
All right, listen, I've got to keep it moving, Uncle. Thank you. They're saying it was a stinker of a call. You lot rate Uncle's takes today out of 10. How good was his takes? Don't know, man. Abs, talk to me, man.
Yeah, that one was a bit. You must be tired this morning still. Because again, and I said this loudly last night, right? When you say a striker is not that good, but we're looking at Rasmus Højlund in our team, but this man has got 16. Sorry, let me make sure I'm right on this. Yeah, he's got 16 league goals, 7 in Champions League, 2 in Champions League quarterfinals. So 25 goals this season in 45 games. And he's free. Yes, his build is not great. He's a poacher. So
I scared a poacher and not putting the ball in the box is crazy though.
No, but we're planning to if we get the 10s and Ahmad on the wing. We're planning to, are we not? So we gotta go with the plan. So if you have Osimhen or whoever it is, Gutierrez, if we go that far as your striker, who would you rather want as your second striker? Jonathan, who can score 25 goals, or Højlund? What's Højlund's goal this season? Is it 3? 4?
It's mad.
7?
It's mad. That's not even
It ain't double figures, is it? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because I've stopped caring about Højlund. So if it's not double figures, we can't be lifting our nose up to a guy.
There's no real conversation like when we really deep it.
Right, and then you got to think our second striker, right, goes between Xerxes, Main, or also Bruno sometimes. Why are we playing ourselves?
I just want someone to have more goal threat than Maguire. Like I want the striker to have more goal threat than Maguire.
Exactly. Right. So why wouldn't you take him on a free to add to your thing? Bearing in mind our financial situations, I think that's going to work. Main striker, him. I don't want him as the main striker. Let me make it clear. I want a main striker and him. Then Højlund can go on a loan or get sold. I don't care. I just want to see the back of it. Right. By the way, before we go any further, I just need you to name names of the scholars that said we have to buy Shirky. Because I want to make sure you didn't put me in that list.
No, you're not on that list. 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 Yeah, you're not on that list. I'm telling you right now. It's more people that frequent other channels and stuff like that. But I've seen them on Twitter as well. Everyone acting like Turkey is gonna change everything for us. And
he's a baller. He's got.
I will take him
for days, right? But he also already looks unfit. Yeah, big. Do you see how chubby he is a bit?
He don't look like he's young still. He don't look as young as they're saying he is, bro.
He is, but I mean, like again, as good as he is with the ball at his feet, if he was consistent, if he was, I know he's got a bit high impact, so I'm not going to take it off him. But if he was more consistent and more mentally strong, you think we would be getting him for 25 million? No one would be getting for 25 million or 18, wherever it was.
Sometimes you got to take like them Hatem Ben Arthur types. Sometimes you just got to take
exactly. That's the point. He is a risk. He is a risk. You have to accept his risk.
And then be wicked.
Yeah. That's the point. He is a risk. You have to accept his risk. And 25 million is not the worst you can buy him for. But for people to turn around and say he's going to change everything, take it easy. That's
the tax that I'm not feeling that. He's going to fix everything. I don't know if he can do that.
He would be, again, if we were a better United squad, he would be someone that would add to the squad rather than make a certain starter, in my opinion, right? But if you're going for like Cunha's done it in the Prem, so you don't have any transitional thing. He's done it in the Prem in this position. It makes sense. 60 million is not really that bad when we look at how much like they're asking for Ishak. I'm not putting them in the same conversation. I'm just saying, right? We're going from 150 to half of that for a guy that probably will give us 15 goals. That's a good buy for me. Someone that knows the league. I know his walk-in stats are mad, but we can hopefully sort that out. If we get this guy for 25 million or 20, because before the game against us, he was 18. So I don't know where the money's gone up to, why he's gone up to 25. But let's just say, if you get him along with it, it's a good buy. It's a good squad builder, and it stops Garnacho having to play as a 10.
Rather Shirky subbed on than Ericsson, absolutely. That's when you know.
Well, Ericsson's not even here next season, so you're mentioning names that are dead.
That's when you can judge the manager, I think, effectively. If you got players on the bench that can change the game, you don't bring them on. We're looking at you like, right, what the hell's wrong with you? But we're not there yet.
By the way, I do like Mbeumo, right? And by the way, I'm gonna cover Connor. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that was part of the charge that I paid for. Because I'm the one that said initially, I don't want another Cameroonian in this team because we have NN on this show, Jemba and Onana. I don't want another one. But I do like Mbeumo. Remember, I was on your ship when you were saying it in the summer to buy him.
Yes.
Right? I wanted him. And 18 goals this season, 18 goals in the Prem this season has proven the point.
Wait, hold on. What's the name's pulled up? NN's pulled up. He's sick of this, bro. You can't just be talking about it.
No. Yeah, you see this person on the right? Proper criminal. I'm proper 7-screen football pervert. Do you understand?
Yeah, let me get this straight. No. You've come in with the Kanye West picture and then you're stealing other people's jokes. Have you no shame? Have you no shame?
Hey, 7 screen purpose. Always gonna be.
That is disgusting. Well done to Charles for doing that.
God!
I'm gonna give the original creator his props.
It will never not be funny, bro. That would never not be funny.
But I don't understand why people are surprised.
Man at the Stokely Park.
I don't get why people are surprised. I generally work with 3 screens for work, so why are you surprised?
7 screens.
Brother, we ain't trying to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, go on.
What's wrong with the? So that you're not feeling the Cameroonian slander this morning.
Why would I be feeling it? What's wrong with this guy?
I'm just saying, isn't it? Like, wait, hold on.
He didn't learn his lesson. I've left the motherland, and he's still talking about us. Should I go back? Should I go back and see the doctors?
No, don't go.
So wait. You called me out for racism, and then you're doing this on the mains. You're doing judge on the mains.
Oh my God!
Hey.
So what do you think the other people are
I'm not gonna let him finish that sentence. I reject it. Back to said that. Back to said that. Man said, and he said he went to the motherland, yeah. And then Arsenal, he said the job's done. And Arsenal still went through, bro. He scored bare goals, bro. They were better. See, oh my God, even the judge don't judge, bro. Even the judge, man, them can't do their job, bro. Man went back to the motherland and got unhonored.
Oh my God!
How can you get unhonored on the motherland? Bro, they didn't deliver. Nah. So, your time is coming. Anyway, people, you lot, a lot to do today. Apologies, King couldn't get on. You lot got to hit, get the lines early. Sam's King's always hit the line late, to be honest. You guys, quick, it was a raw hour, 10-minute show. Not bad for me. Let me check any more supers. Is there any more? Nope. Lastly, again, Conor Ben is fighting. Get your tickets. Pull up. It's gonna be a vibe. It's boxing. In the end of the day, someone's gonna get chinned, and I'm telling you, this fight here, yeah, none of these guys wanna lose, bro. Fighting for legacy, fighting for family. You lot understand? Pull up. Come watch this. One father's literally walked away from his child. Said he's a disgrace. He's a disgrace. You want to listen to me? Yeah. So anyway, listen, Shoreditch, we're gonna be there. I'll be promoting this all week. Get your tickets. Link in the chat. I'm out of here. Peace.
Drop a bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky that.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that. Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
I said drop a bomb, Dad.